Oh, I have some random characters behind my name. Yo.
Nice.
Okay. Test unfair commentary. Yeah, seems fine. Commentators might be a bit quiet compared to the music though, but...
You are quiet, specifically.
Oh, I'm quiet specifically? Okay. I can pump up my... no. Okay. I'll save this a bit better.
Oh, man.
You killed the room. Okay.
Network.
I'm in.
Go, go, go.
East Coast.
East Coast. Who would ever want to be East Coast?
I'm just looking at the rules and it says region locked to East Coast NA.
Of course.
Yep.
Do you want those?
Well, they might have reported the region differently on Smash GG, or not reported the region. It says it's region locked.
I'm ready for those like 10 frame games. True net play experience.
True net play experience.
How do you auto pass again? Fuck.
On the bottom it switches to what key is your pass button. For me it's default I. And you just double tap I. It removes it from auto pass when you when there's only 3 people.
No question though, was the person who just joined a real player, or just some random who managed to find UWFC? Okay.
Lobby. What is this? Garmfield is the real Garmfield.
Is this the real
We have Garmfield versus Dippicon, Gosuda Yuzo versus Estival, Akira versus Star, Avert versus Adu.
So is this Gosuda's Yuzu versus Estival?
Yep.
Damn. Gosuda's Yuzu? I hear it's apparently real. Apparently. Oh.
Gosuda's Yuzu playing Yuzu.
Yo, if he wasn't, I would be very disappointed. Like, why call yourself Gosuda's Yuzu and just pick, like, Chaos or something? Come on.
So we have a Eltnum versus Yuzuriha matchup. This is actually... I think it's difficult for Yuzu, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Bouncing Bullets does quite a bit of work in this matchup.
Yeah, like, so Elnum loses, obviously, at like the mid-range, but at really far ranges where like Yuzu slashes whiff, you can get punished pretty hard for overcommitting by the bouncing bullets. It's not like unwinnable, obviously, and I think in this version, Yuzu did actually. She's definitely not worse than before, which helps out a lot. So should be overall favorable, I think.
We have Gosuda's Yuzu putting Estival in corner.
Nice.
Gets the hit.
There. Unfortunately, drops the combo.
Still gets another hit and completes this combo this time.
Oh, drops the combo this time. That's a free punish. Oh, yeah. SL can turn this around.
That's really surprising. Combo usually doesn't drop the dash C.
It's a little bit awkward on certain characters if you
Do it a bit too early, right?
Well, it's the second hit can hit a little bit weirdly on certain characters. Like Ori is a very big example of this. Where sometimes the second hit just won't happen, or if you hit the EX cancel a little bit early, you'll just make a whiff because it hits really late.
Looks like Gosuda.
SL J there. That was actually like negative, but no press, and SL does get caught. Unfortunately, for him, he's stuck in the corner, even though Gosuda's Yuzu dropped the combo. Nice walk on the cross up there, but unfortunately gets hit by the double overhead. Classic. Not going for any shields either, which makes that really safe for Gosuda's Yuzu.
Yep. Oh, gets caught
Meter?
low with sweep.
Nice.
Goes for cutting sync combo instead of the whip combo.
It's
Bit
generally
more
a little
better,
more damage, yeah. Oh. Okay, so Estival has grid right now, but he is on the verge of losing it. Nice throw break there to break Gosuda's shield. Fortunately gets mashed out of his plus frames. Oh, Gosuda drops a combo. That would have been the kill too.
Yeah.
See if Estival can bring this back.
Going
Otherwise,
for the
yeah.
reversal out.
That's really
And the
important
mash.
for Estival, because like when that reversal whips like that, it's really easy to punish. So if you just hit 2C, he would have just caught Gosuda's Yuzu. If you block it and you're close, it's a lot harder to punch because it's like only -9. But if it whiffs like that, that should be free. And unfortunately for Estival, he didn't get the punish there and loses the first game to Gosuda's Yuzu. Gets a hit.
So this matchup is going fairly even, except a lot of the time Estival's getting mashed out of his pressure, and that's causing like a lot of the rounds. Like a lot of mistakes are coming out from Gosuda's Yuzu, like putting himself in corner right there. But even then, he has good sense of when to mash, and he's getting out of a lot of his pressure. Oh, not this time,
As
but...
he mashes on plus frames there. Good
Oh,
sense of
unfortunate
timing.
drop. And with that,
He
he's
could have actually
out.
reversal that too, but whatever. That would be Gosuda's Yuzu's turn to see if he can do anything. He gets the throw.
Definitely gonna win grids with this. Oh, with this double Yaoichi, he lost grid.
Puts Estival at a pretty big advantage. Both of them have 200 meter though, so any openings from that was a perfect chance to just CS and catch Gosuda with the laser, but he does catch him floating in the air. Unfortunately, doesn't get the confirm.
And with this throw, it's not enough unless he... There we go. This should be enough. The CVO actually scales this a bit, so...
But there, he's on low life, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Yeah. He should have went straight into this IWX off of 2C or something like that instead of CVOing. I think the CVO scaled the IWX too much.
Just go for a throw there, but I'm out of range, and Gosuda just mashes out with 2B. Oh no, not the shield break there. It's not what you want to see.
A lot of stray hits coming out from Gosuda's Yuzu. Isn't quite confirming.
Pressure on the
his,
whip JB there, though, from Estival. Big damage, but unfortunately it doesn't get the Vorpal cycle. There's the CS coming out.
Oh, and a good side swap puts Estival in corner. Goes for a short combo, but
Can't really do too much more out of the throw. Good 2C there. Brave mash.
Let's say if he goes for a side swap, he won't.
Kind of a problem. Because Elnum's mid-screen enders generally leave her kind of far. There's the punish on the whiff slash. Unfortunately, lets the opponent drop to the ground and messes up the combo. But only one touch from Estival will do it.
And the mash didn't work out. Gets hit first trouble.
Uses 2B too tiny.
One of the smaller 2B.
Wait, fair, I wouldn't really advise mashing out with 2B. It's like okay, but it's not. It's both slow and small. It kind of feels bad.
But it makes up for it for being 0 on block.
Yeah, it's good in pressure, but like in a mash situation, you're better off just hitting 2A or hitting 5B, which is 1 frame slower, but like 3-4 times the length. There's this whole trade.
That was a really far 2B from Estival, just hitting 2B on his wake up.
So the classic Elnum. He's always hit 2B.
Oh,
Too far there. Could have went for a break.
Yeah.
I think. But either way, he doesn't get it. But he still gets the combo here anyways with the Soul JTC. It's gonna be this time. Good DP from Estival to catch Pseudo's Yuzu jumping. Fortunately, isn't able to make anything out of it.
Gets hit by the cross
with the cross up.
Cross up low.
Net play classic.
Net play classic.
Good punish on the 2C whip from Estival. So far, looking pretty good for Gosu's Yuzu. Has a pretty big Vorpal lead, grid lead too. There we go.
Oh, big 4C.
Lots of combo, unfortunately. But he still has life advantage, Vorpal advantage, and still plenty of meter to work with here, so it is looking like his game to lose. And there's a grid break, and make sure he gets the Vorpal cycle for the next round, but Estival manages to mash out. Lucky for him.
And with this, grid cycle is pretty close. So it just spends a chain shift, yep. At least gets back in neutral.
There. There's a reversal.
Oh, that's a different Elnum combo.
Yeah, that's a combo I've been seeing before, but I'm also a retired player, so you know. Alright, can Estival turn this around? He only needs one good hit here to take back this round. Put both players on set point.
I'm surprised he went for the charge JC off his assault there. Since it's net play, I considered doing the faster move just to, you know, hit the person.
Oh, but doesn't punish. There we go.
Oh,
he gets the combo drop, but he still has the life lead, so if you can tough this out for a little bit, and that will be enough to secure him one more chance to see if he can win this. Good punish with Slash. Oh, misjudges his distance a little bit. Doesn't get the full combo off that. Looks like the Vorpal cycle is going to Gosu's Yuzu. Good throw break from Estival. So there's the CS reversal. Even though Yuzu's reversal isn't super
kind of risky. I was expecting
in
that
the
to
corner
actually
though.
Because
well, so in the corner though, because she doesn't actually go super far, she will go as far as the corner. It has a lot bigger chance of hitting. So I like the reversal there. Oh no, the 2C counter hit. If you can get this combo, just doesn't opt to spend the meter to see if he can kill, but it's probably not enough anyways.
And the 2C to close it out.
Brave
with 2B.
Yeah. Like the more defensive play from Gosu's Yuzu at the end there, though. There's no reason to commit to trying to do a slash and get punished with like EX Laser or CS or anything like that, so he just waited to see if Estival would make a mistake, and he did, whiffing that 2B right in front of his face.
So it looks like we've...
big, but not that big.
Yeah. Looks like we've gone through a few DQs from no-shows and stuff like that.
Yo, Rick here, my mans? Come on.
Yep. Right here, no-showing. That makes sense.
See, I was hoping we would see like 8-frame Rikir. It would have been an experience. Doesn't everyone love playing Enkidu in 8 frames?
Yep.
Go press random buttons, RPS all day, and if you fuck up, it's plus frames or dead. Some intelligent play right there.
So yep, we already moved into winners, quarters, finals off of this because quite a few matches were actually DQs.
It's like half the winner side, honestly.
Yep.
Feels bad. Yeah, actually, that's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. So instead of a 16-man bracket, we just have an 8-man bracket. That's kind of wild. Man, I was ready for here to show up and actually play, but unfortunately, isn't he like at his parents' place right now? And they have like really bad internet. Yeah, it's not with Jack, which would have been okay.
Been okay internet, not the best, but not bad.
Yo, Canadian internet is just fucking trash.
Yeah.
Literal third world internet.
Wish our internet situation would improve. I'm gonna live on Residence or something. Residence had good internet, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but that's like different though. They don't.
That's university
work through,
internet.
like, yeah, they don't work through standard like ISPs or anything like that.
Yep. Where's
It's
mine?
also why, like, for example, like your internet at your company is probably a lot better than it is at home. Because they can get those. Yeah, they have different corporate internet providers, and those aren't quite as shit. Because it's not literally just Rogers, Bell, duopoly. At least on this side of Canada. But even then, like, our internet infrastructure is fucking trash.
All this money.
Slowly getting better, but like it's definitely not good. Alright, who do we even have up next?
I think we have Atlas versus Nutmilk.
God damn it.
Warhammer. He finished his match and just decided to play Warhammer.
No, he got a DQ.
Oh, DQ. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
because Fancy didn't show up, so just floated right into that second round.
Okay.
The DQs. Stay home in game, and even when people are home, they can't even show up in time. Like, your excuse can't even be like, oh, I went to the washroom outside of the venue. Fucking wild.
And it's also like, you had time because your first match was a DQ.
Warhammer.
Don't start playing a game before matches.
It's fine, it's just net play, who cares?
That is true.
The part where there's an actual, like, prize pool for this, if I recall correctly.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Okay, it looks like the last two matches that haven't been played in winners finals is Garmfield versus Gosuda's Yuzu and Iceberg Man versus Inugami. Iceberg Man actually having to play his first match versus Mecha Driver comes out on top 2-1. And it looks like we'll be actually spectating this match with Iceberg Man versus Inugami. Iceberg Man, our resident Wagner player, now that I've retired from Wagner. His internet's bad.
Actually, you're right, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, net play tournaments. apparently the $100 prize pool or the pop bonus was enough to draw people to actually play this game. Fucking wild.
Wild. Also, Rakir posting his internet on Twitter. It's not too bad, but it's probably just not stable.
Let's see.
60 down, 21 up.
That's like fine numbers. It's probably just really unstable.
Yep. Stability is the problem.
Yeah,
I can't even net. You see, in my house, I can't even net play a person down the street. And I get
like
better
300 down or some shit like that, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't net play,
This is why posting your internet speeds to say how good your internet is doesn't mean fucking jack shit.
Well, it means things in terms of download and upload speed, and that's it.
If it doesn't mean anything, where you're like, when people complain that you're lagging, I'm like, no, my internet's good. Let me post my 500 megabits per second download speed. It's like, no, that doesn't fucking on Wi-Fi. Yeah, doesn't actually matter because that's not the problem here.
Is this known bastard hide player Inugami? Or which match?
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Garfield. Kosuda's Yuzu versus Garfield.
Oh, there you go. So I guess we're getting Garfield versus Kosuda's Yuzu. But the real question is this the real Garfield?
Is this the real Garfield?
I mean, they're playing high, which just means that it's probably true, but you never know.
Hyde versus Yuzu. Hyde got some new tools in UNICLR that actually help against, kind of help in this matchup.
Laser is good. Isn't his damage also like up this version?
Yeah, and I think his Rekkas are a bit bigger on the second and third hit and stuff like that. So if you're one of those wild boys who does Rekkas to anti-air, I think it's slightly better. Oh man, that dash C no cancel.
Yeah, it's a mix-up. Overall, though, I would still say that Yuzu has the advantage in this matchup, though. The neutral game is just too good for her. Hyde doesn't have a lot of offensive power centimeter, and there's a combo drop from Garfield. Can Kosuda take advantage of this? Puts him back in the corner.
Good shield.
Oh,
still
no.
could have canceled, but
I'm pretty sure that is still a frame trap. He just did it late.
Yeah. A really wild Rekka there.
You never know.
Rekka for
kind of catch up the throw. Or the throw tech OS. There's the guard cancel. Going for it.
Unfortunately couldn't get out of corner with that. And gets blocked this time.
You gotta try something. With 27 seconds left on the clock and Yuzu's like kind of underwhelming offense. There's not a lot you can do to turn the tides if you don't make some big plays. Nice combo there.
Starter.
Casually 4.3k damage. Next side.
That was a pretty big starter though. Force Function is one of his best starters. And this is deciding to block it out, not even deciding to mash, but 2C out of nowhere gets thrown out of.
Let's Garfield out of the corner. It's a little bit unfortunate there. There's the throw. Should be pretty good damage. Oh, drops combo, fortunately. Spends a meter on 2-2C instead.
Oh. A lot of drops from Kosuda's Yuzu now. I wonder if the net is a bit different between his initial match and this match.
He wasn't doing super well when against Estival, but it might actually be worse because he's dropping a little bit more than I saw him do last time.
Yeah.
Goes for the actual unblockable. Why not? The timer is running low. It gets the assault, but unfortunately catches Garfield in the air. Has to make a play here, but only has 3 seconds left to go. There's the 4C. No! Cancels it into the 5A and doesn't get the combo out of it. That will be Garfield up 1-0.
Yeah, this matchup is
ファーストクローズ
pretty rough for Hyde in neutral, but once he gets in, and he kind of has really good pressure tools in general.
There's a whiff 2A from Rosa's Yuzu. But yeah, again, the combo keeps dropping in that part. It's a little interesting.
Yeah, since Hyde got buffed damage-wise, like him getting in is even worse than it was before. So it's pretty scary for Yuzu once Hyde gets in.
There's the push to the corner, and the 6B. This should be a kill. If he doesn't drop
6B 2-hit, also one of Hyde's better starters.
There we go.
There we go.
4.7k with Warp Roll. Gosuda's Yuzu is not looking very good at the moment. He's been able to find a couple hits in neutral, but ultimately, like the moment Garfield gets in, kind of just wins.
Yeah.
There we go again.
Chooses the wrong mash options, gets hit by like big starters, and then loses like almost a third of his life every single time he gets hit. So
the thing is, like, Gosuda's Yuzu is very, very proactive about mashing out of pressure, and it's not working super well against Garfield there, and doesn't get the punish on that. It's really unfortunate.
But Garfield did burn all of his
combo will
meter.
drop. He probably just did it in between rounds.
Connection is fine, and with that, this is probably over.
There we go. Yep, and that is that.
The
Build.
Orbiter follow-up did connect this time, so it did not drop, and he got the finisher's combo from that.
Taking that pretty convincingly 2-0.
A new
Yeah,
sacrifice
it's a little
comes
interesting.
to you.
Garfield just patient enough to kind of wait out Gosuda's Yuzu and his teleporting slashes. And the
Also,
moment he left himself open, he just punished him for doing so.
a lot of his pressure was a pretty far-range pressure, where he's using stuff like 6B for his
A new sacrifice
sort of
comes to you.
call-outs on your mash, and Gosuda's Yuzu was mashing only like 2B and 2A, right? So
Yeah.
like, those small buttons just don't reach from there.
Yeah.
He had to hit 2C or 5B at least to maybe get a chance to hit.
But in those situations, like,
It's still scary to hit those buttons because those are super
Yeah.
slow.
yeah, they're slow buttons. They're big buttons, but they are slow. Like, it almost makes sense to just like up back instead, or just push him out with shield and try to do something from that point.
Yep. So we come back to Iceberg Man versus Inugami, Elton versus Wagner. This matchup is actually, I say it's pretty even in my opinion. Eldum does have some tools to deal with Wagner super armor, but it's not like Wagner's super armor is super strong in the first place. And off to a good start with Inugami getting the first hit. Oh, goes for the force function. Cancel.
And catches Iceberg Man with the Soul JC there. Drops his combo though, unfortunately. Allows Iceberg Man to start his turn.
I'm surprised in that chain shift that Iceberg Man didn't go for ADP. But that's fine. Oh, and the mash out. Pretty small starter.
Catches up the half charge low. Unfortunately, just gets hit by 2A after taking the quick grab. And that will be round 1 for Inugami.
予測すセカンドクローズディバイド
Just gunshots at the start. Makes sense because you have full meter to confirm. But Iceberg Man does get in and starts to push Inugami into the corner. Oh,
The async going past Iceberg Man's 6B.
goes for the Vorpal Strip.
Yep. Unfortunately, he is still disadvantaged on Warpearl, so it's going to be J2B.
Well,
Nice side swap.
that one was a weird side swap that I've never seen before.
New combos. Putting up the pressure on Iceman, and he just DPs out of there and run up low. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but his assault JC does get caught by Inugami's chain shift. You gotta watch out for that, especially when you are at the disadvantage there.
Yep. I'm not sure if that run up stomp was run up throw, but a misinput. But it catches throws if you actually do run up stomp, and they do some sort of throw tech OS. And it's not too bad on block either, so...
Oh, Iceman just getting hit a couple times there. Combo drop, but it gets blocks at 2-2B anyways, and there's a nice grid shield break by Iceberg Man. Let's see if he can get something started, because he wasn't really able to do too much last game.
Oh, the net play special. You whiff your stomp, and it's still plus.
There's Vorpal Strip, but unfortunately, Inugami does get out of the corner.
What?
Was that just, yo, no fear?
Yeah, that might have been no fear sword rush.
I think Iceberg tried to go for the 60 super there, doesn't get it. Pretty close game from either one. Any good hit will be the round here.
This time, not letting Iceberg Man take a cheap one by... Oh, that's an unfortunate drop, but he still gets the throw counter hit for the win.
First round on the board for Iceberg Man. Let's see if he can make this 2. And Inugami goes for the round start A-whip and just gets it jumped.
Unfortunately, a bit too far for the install punish, even though they block the...
Nice shield there by Inugami. Actually making Iceman a little bit negative on the shield rush.
At that point, it was never going to be plus. It was at best going to be 0. So...
Gets the combo, drops the reload there. But he still has enough bullets to keep the pressure going. 5A chain shift, and it should be a small combo here. Things are not looking too good for Iceberg Man at the moment.
Good throw tech. Oh, gets caught up low.
Not sure what he's trying to do there, but whatever it was, didn't work. And this is a set point for Inugami, and things are off to a pretty bad start already.
Unfortunately, Inugami does drop the combo, but... Oh, Iceberg Man.
Iceberg Man. But sometimes you just gotta hit Sword Rush.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta check people.
Nice Sword Rush there. And there's the Shield Rush coming out with the installs, so that allows him to super armor through all of Elton's bullets.
Good chain shift CP.
Yep. Again, gotta watch out for that when the opponent has Vorpal.
And with that, he side swapped to put Iceberg Man in the corner, and it's looking pretty dire from both players, life-wise.
But kill, and there's the throw.
Yep, the throw at point-blank range. Nets Inugami the win.
Inugami's pressure was a little bit too good for Iceberg Man's defense. He wasn't really able to get out of any of these situations. Even though Iceberg Man was able to do at least okay in neutral, like, doesn't really matter if you have to block something and then you die. So
yeah,
it's definitely not one of those games where you can win by offense alone. It's hard, at least, even for a character like Wagner. And that being said, Iceberg Man wasn't taking full advantage of his ambiguous rebeats there as well to try and open up Inugami. Is very much press buttons into shield charge, or sorry, the force function and shield charge.
Yeah, there were pretty clear endings to Iceberg Man's pressure, which allowed Inugami to know his turn was up and take his turn back. But Inugami did still do some things that were good in pressure, like shield rushes. Yep.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Like shielding the shield rushes were pretty good for letting him take back his turn. So, up next, what do we have? We have Gosuda's User versus Mecha Driver. User versus Byakuya.
This is actually sadness, I'm not gonna lie.
Byakuya did get hit pretty hard with nerfs and clear. His meter gain is pretty low in this version, which means he can't do his web Oki all the time.
And this matchup is just hard for Byakuya. There's not a lot he can do in neutral. Good pick up there by Yuzu. Yeah, this is definitely one of those matchups, just like Markava, which is really, really hard for Byakuya to get anything started, but he does get started here. See if he can make use of it and actually kill Gosuda's Yuzu just from this set play alone. Goes for overhead.
But has a really high web, so none of these webs get removed. Which means... Oh, good reversal
nice,
out.
Reversal there from seeing the 3C.
Yeah, that high web is really nice because even if they jump, you can just air and blockable them.
No, unfortunately, it doesn't actually confirm out of that. Using the meter there, I'm not sure about that one, but doesn't get... There's not anything negative about it. Will this be enough to kill? Just short. But he does have a pretty big life advantage, and Mecha Driver getting hit by the cross-up 6C from Yuzu.
Net play special.
Net play special. I mean, it sometimes works like offline if you're not ready for it, but it's definitely not like a real mix-up.
Like this,
Drops
unfortunately,
combo, but doesn't get punished. Thankfully.
Oh, good throw, and we get mix-up.
Oh, blocks the overhead, but Gosuda's using not pressing in there, allowing Mecha Driver to still maintain pressure. And there's the 5C.
Good side swap, putting Mecha Driver into the corner.
He's not doing any of the new fancier side swap combos. Oh, there's the raw command grab. It's a little bit strange. And it's not going for the back throw either to combo to that. I'm not sure about that one, but Mecha Driver still gets the second throw in to kill Gosuda's Yuzu.
Oh, I think he tried to anti-air that 2C, but J2C is pretty good.
Double overhead doesn't confirm out of it. And there we go. Assaulting over.
From,
it was a risky, but in this, at that range, it was not the worst option. Calls out Gosuda's Yuzu for trying to slash on the mid range. But Gosuda's Yuzu just going for the TK Yaichin. And there's the empty jump load to break Mecha Driver's shield. These are looking pretty good for him, but you never know. And there's J2C just getting anti-aired. Yeah, at that height, it's a little bit too easy for someone to react. And Gosuda's Yuzu just punishes that really clean 5C.
I saw Gosuda's Yuzu trying the 5C a few times, but getting hit because he was a bit too late. But this time, yeah, just a full jump. J2C was a bit
way too high.
Slow.
Yeah. Mecha Driver really favoring those dash B round starts. Handles assault J2Cs, charge J2Cs.
It is good. It is putting in good work, actually, his assault J2Cs, so I wouldn't fault him for it.
Going for the shield right after the throw break, though, and that loses him his shield. And there's the 4C hit. Pretty big damage if he combo, but unfortunately goes for a little bit smaller damage, but this is fine. Maintains the pressure with Warp Roll.
The 2C mashed out.
Yeah.
Pretty brave.
Sometimes you just gotta do it, you know? And there again is the Rekka drop.
Yep. Mecha Driver seems to drop Byakuya combos the same places where I drop Byakuya combos.
Hey, you're shit, so... I'm sure he's a better player than you are. Alright, Mecha Driver getting the round on the board. See if he can make the second game his. But unfortunately, gets thrown round start by Gosuda's Yuzu. Go for the 4C after the tech, though. There's a little bit weird option, I think.
Kasuda's users seem like taking risks by doing the dodge instead of exiting stance and just blocking, but
Sometimes in those situations you can't enter exit stance fast enough, though. Gets hit by the 2B.
goes back into set play.
There you go.
No. Oh!
Goes for the low!
The new Byakuya low.
The quick second game to Mecha Drive. Let's see if we can keep this up. Or
So I think
we'll go to the win.
I think Kosuda's usually thought this was the low was the charge force function when he saw the IC. But yeah, Byakuya has the IC low now. That looks like the same animation as his force function.
Like melting or like French Bud Classic rather. And gets punishes Byakuya for whiffing 2B, but doesn't get a full combo off of it. It's a little bit unfortunate, and he doesn't even get the Vorpal cycle either. There we go. Oh, again, no combo. It's a lot of damage he's missing, but he is still winning, so maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Mecha Driver doesn't seem to know how to get in Yuzu zoning, so
I mean, is there a lot that you can do?
nah, there's not too much, but he's getting hit a lot of the time when he's moving in and getting counter hit as well, so it looks like he's trying to hit a button.
Again, with the 6-6V round start. This man loves doing it. Or this person, rather. Or for the Concentrate Wars. Good shield by Kasuda's Yuzu. And a counter hit 4B, not even an actual counter. Doesn't get too much out of it though, and gets mashed out. 200 meter in corner, let's go. And he, Mecha Driver should also get Vorpal yet, and he does.
New web set, and just blocks high. Gets rid of the web immediately.
Good combo there. Mecha Driver opting to use a chain shift there. Oh, a little bit tricky. Good frame trap. And that should be it. Well, actually, probably not. It might be slightly low on damage.
Just a bit off.
Still has a chance to live. And the air slash with its massive extended hurt box gets caught by Mecha Driver's reversal, but unfortunately still back in neutral. And any hit will kill. Tries to go for the yellow J2C and doesn't get it.
Dodges the 2B after for the easy slash for victory.
The J2C has so much recovery there that Kasuda's Yuzu was actually just able to recover out of the whiff slash to dodge. It's kind of funny.
And with this, Kasuda's Yuzu moves into top 8. And we will have one more match outside of top 8, which is Iceberg Man versus Estival. Looks like we're both in.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Sauce, please. Alright. Iceberg Man playing Elnam so far. Let's see if he can use his experience against Unigami to allow him to win against Estival. They don't play super similar, though. I feel like Unigami's pressure is a lot more on point. But maybe it's just a difference of players that they were up against. So we'll see if Iceberg Man is able to actually get the advantage at all.
He does start off with a quick 2A starter round start. But again, not blocking low after throw techs was the
what is he trying to do? Like, I can't. Like, what would you even do there? With charge, yeah. See.
And with this, Wagner puts you in corner.
This is where it starts. Wagner, shit character by the way, right?
Yep.
Never played character. Goes for the 6P 2-way whiff and gets a throw. Drops a combo and gets punished for it. Iceberg Man up 1-0 in rounds.
セカンドクローズディバイドこれ以上捕まえて
We have Iceberg Man just running his pressure. Finally gets.
And again, just getting hit low. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe his like controller is broken or something. He just can't block low. But that is some strange things happening there.
Looks like he has a very weird habit of like maybe trying to hold up back out of Protex or something like that.
Again, not watching for the change shift, but does get secured the second Morphle round.
Pretty brave 6B. And gets the grid break.
Here we go. It's gonna secure the next Vorpal cycle, but that doesn't matter if you just get hit out of your pressure.
But at least he can wake up and change
Reload.
right here, but does not choose to.
Chain shift and just gets hit by the 2C from Estival.
I saw the PC coming out too, so I'm surprised he decided to run up there still.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Goes for the half charge 2-2 install.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
He was a bit too far for the low there, so he had to do something. The low was still safer than charging. Oh, 2C.
Oh no,
Beating DPs.
the spaghetti, it's happening.
It's happening.
But no spaghetti into this combo though, and Estival pushing Esteban a fair bit towards the corner, but doesn't get to keep pressure after the reload. And there's the 6B from Iceberg Man. Gonna be a huge corner push, and there's the VO to strip Estival there. But fortunately for Iceberg Man, doesn't secure the next round, but does hit Estival with the overhead. Alright, double install. Let's go. Just spends both installs there.
Just mashes.
It just mashes fuck it.
Yeah. In that match, we actually saw in the Thurtex situation, one time Iceberg Man got his up back. So it looks like he is holding up back every single time the Thurtex happens. So I wonder if Estival realizes this and just goes for the midi low every single time.
Just DP. Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Oh, good mashup from Estival.
Yeah, Iceberg Man letting hit his 2-way kind of rock there, giving Estival the opening to just press buttons. There's a 6B raw again, run up throw. He is seems like he's actually a huge fan of just doing that.
After chain shift especially.
Yeah.
He seems to just hit 6B, even though they're like in a really close range that like could have challenged with a different button. 6B isn't too fast, but 5B is, so maybe it's the fear of Wagner's 5B that makes Iceberg Man want to hit his 6B instead, but with that, Estival closes out the round.
Doesn't matter if you're dead, so. There again, 6B, just press the button. Goes throw whiffs are plus in this game, so Iceberg Man manages to open up Estival with throw whiff into the 2A. This Charge JC shielded, but doesn't really matter. It manages to continue pressure.
Charge JC is still plus. It's just that there's a gap now in between Sword Rush, Charge JC that you can DP out of.
Yeah. Trading throws. And Estival tried to do something there, but unfortunately, whatever he tried there did not quite work. And Iceberg Man going for the cancel into the shield rush, but no 2-2C to make that save.
But he is pretty close to closing out the rounds right here. Any hit will win it out for Iceberg Man. And there we go. The throw closes this match.
Set point for both players. And again, Iceberg Man just going for the shield rush there, not canceling anything. I'm wondering if he's trying to get the 2-2C after that and just failing.
Yeah, he might be trying to go for a frame trap 2-2C. I wouldn't quite recommend it though, but that's what he might be trying to do. But with that, Estival drops his combo, doesn't get any bullets.
Goes for
but
the EX to reload.
almost actually gets punished for the EX. And fancy combo, but unfortunately drops.
Still has 13 bullets though. And this
And with
should
this-
be it. Estival getting the better of that encounter there.
Estival takes the set.
Unless I'm counting wrong and it's 1-1.
It is 1-1 now.
uh,
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't think
I-
Estival won.
I felt like it was longer, but it might just be because they're actually playing it like 2-1 every game rather than just 2-0s.
Yeah.
There's the overhead.
Like the starter. Not a very good starter for Elton. I mean, for Wagner, but
Still corner push. Take that when you can. Fortunately, Esteran doesn't make anything out of it and just gets mashed out. And with this, Estival should actually just push Esteran back into the corner himself. Uses his change shift to see if he can get out, and he just presses buttons there.
oh, this time respecting the stomp.
But still building a ton of grid, and there we go. Goes for the combo, but drops the charge JC. It's really unfortunate. Estival gets his grid broken too. Things are not looking good for him. And there's the overhead.
This might not be enough. Yep, not enough. And this goes for the overhead.
The walk
Net
back
play
overhead.
special, 25 frame overhead. A pretty distinctive overhead that's pretty easy to block offline, but on net play, whole nother.
I saw Man opting to do nothing after the shield bash there and letting Estival just kind of whiff his 2B and getting a lot of that single interaction actually. This might be it for Estival. He doesn't find a way to break out. Gets the shield but doesn't do anything out of it. And one hit from Iceman will do it, and there's the 2A, and this should actually be a kill.
And with this, Iceberg Man
Classic
moves,
Wagner round.
yep, moves into losers top 8. I can go. Going right into top 8, we will have Garfield versus Star in winners semis, Athos versus Inugami on the other side, and then in losers we'll have Gosita's Yuzu versus Neverblock, and Rakir versus Iceberg Man if Rakir's internet exists. By the way, Rakir making it into losers top 8 without playing a game. So Garfield, we'll be watching Garfield versus Star first. What it looks like. So we haven't seen Star yet today, so I don't know what he plays, but we'll have a hide in Garfield. Looks like both players are in now. So will be starting up right now. So we have Garfield versus Star, Hyde versus Gordeau. Nope. Hopefully we don't get a banned song on stream, but Hyde versus Gordeau. How do you think that goes, Tear Time?
I have no idea, honestly. I'm so out of date on my knowledge of this game. Oh god. I swear the last time I played this fucking game was Evo last year.
It was still ST.
But Garfield, he did win, did he win or get second last year? Either way, he is a proven player. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. So maybe player privilege alone is enough to win, even without having to know matchups. And right now, it's looking pretty good for him. Star hasn't really been able to do anything yet, and there's the 2-2C from Star, but that just gets baited out by Garfield.
It's very slow reversal, and it's very easy to punish, so once you get hit...
But the good thing about it is it's actually huge.
Yep.
So it's more consistent than some of his other reversals. Just
Garfield going for all the right options, but not getting the punishes.
Drop combo from Star there, but does manage to pick up Garfield with the 5C there. There we go. Aiming combos. Big damage. And Garfield VO gets baited.
And then with this, one more touch, but goes for ADP. Really brave wake up option.
Yo, just fucking do it. A little bit strange interaction there. But Star using his Star using his Vorpal to bust out, but fortunately he actually gets punished for it. And there's the whiff throw from Garfield, really close to just shield breaking Star, but he gets it anyways. And there's the super. A lot of spaghetti on that last section. Let's see if both players can clean it up a little bit. They're trying to go for the new Grim Reaper follow-up to frame trap Garfield though, but it just completely whiffs. He gets punished for it.
Now, Star just TP's out.
Yeah, it's a little bit too obvious. The TK
Mortal Slide.
Being kind of slow. Messes up the shield and aiming, but doesn't get punished for it. And there's the force function, but yet Star not being able to confirm out of it.
Yeah, a lot of good backdashes coming out from Garfield, and this time he finally gets a 6B punish.
Drops the combo though, but does maintain advantage and uses Vorpal to get in on Star. Tries to go for the 5B, but it whiffs and gets punished by Star's 5C. Let's see if Star can turn this around. A little bit tricky, and baits out the VO, and that should be game 1 for Star.
He went for a pretty neat setup there, where he CS the sim to keep him standing, hit a few buttons, made him block, and just decided to backdash to bait out some sort of reversal. And it did actually win him the game with that.
Yeah. A little bit cheeky there. I like it.
He could smell the fear.
Garfield just going for the DPs with no resources to back it up. Chain shift going to Star, but he immediately uses it to continue pressure with after Grim Reaper.
Both players are just trying to take their turn.
6C.
Unfortunately, didn't have enough meter to confirm that.
And even though he chain shifts the pillar there, it doesn't actually get to hit anything before Star hits the Reaper. Kind of funny. Spends a meter to get in, but again, just gets hit out of his run up there with the 2C.
You get a corner throw combo.
Not quite enough to kill though. Star going for the throw tech OS there with the veil off. Let's see if he can win the game off of this alone, and that's a big hit. And he is in veil off right now. This should be a kill. And there we go. Yep. Managing to take about half of Garfield's life in that one combo alone.
And still have more to go.
Yep. Oh no.
Gordo's standing 5A low, catching Garfield.
Yeah, probably tried to go for the air shield on the J there, but didn't get it and just gets caught low after that.
Looking pretty dire for Garfield, and with this throw...
Things are looking quite good for Star right now. Has such huge life advantage and more pro. Garfield not taking any of that weird 2-2-V nonsense though, and just DP's out, but unfortunately gets thrown after, and that will be 2-0 for Star. Garfield getting put into losers.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Man, that's a little bit surprising. Garm is looking like he could have done well, but as the match stretched on there, Star was just getting too big of an advantage. Catching Garfield out a lot on defense.
Yeah. Like, Garfield's doing quite risky options on his defensive options, like VOing, and Star was going for... Star baited out quite a bit of his VOs, so a lot of those VO punishes were pretty rough on Garfield. Losing all your meter and losing quite a bit of your life as well. But next up we'll get Athos versus Inugami. Am I not passed? I'm not passed.
A new
there we go.
sacrifice comes to you.
So with this we'll get Elton Mirrors.
Elton Mirrors. Everyone loves this character. 3 Eltnums in this like 8-man bracket.
Yep.
Or I guess it's a little bit more than that, but still.
Effectively an 8-man bracket since half of people were DQ'd.
見せてあげましょう。年季の違いを。ファーストクローズ。ディバイド。引きます。
So Elnum versus Elnum is 10-0 Elnum favor.
It's not 10-0. The other Elnum does have a chance. It's only 7-3.
But yeah, Inugami off with a pretty good start, putting Athos in corner, getting his full combo and getting his bullets.
Goes for the full force function, no cancel there. I don't know if that was just a mistake, but Athos getting the 5A hit there.
And now both Elnums
reload
have all their bullets, all the bullets they need at least. But Inugami mashes out. I wonder if he'll go for a side swap.
Drops calm, unfortunately.
And
again with the 5A.
Not over.
It's not over. That. Okay.
Whip footsies.
Whip footsies indeed. Athos getting the better of the situation, putting up 1 round to 0 at the moment. And there's the fuzzy throw tech, or fuzzy back throw from Inugami. And there's a shield break coming out from Inugami, hitting Athos with the 6B uncharged. Not going to ton of damage, but the Vorpal, or the shield that he gets out of, grid breaker he gets out of that is pretty advantageous for him.
The A cutting sink in pressure to get out of the corner.
Yep.
Athos thought to mash, but got punished because he's a bit slow to react.
And there's a 2B.
Inugami taking the game, putting up 1-1.
Unfortunately, gets the counter hit on the bullets, but not all of them connected.
Athos getting hit. This should put him pretty much a corner.
So trying to go for the throw to see if he can get Vorpal, but Inugami seeing that was going to happen, he easily throw breaks that.
And 2C trades.
Empty jump assault. I'm not sure about that one, but... And there's the gunshot footsies. Athos losing that interaction, whiffing the B gunshots.
Oh.
But he does have chain shifts, so... Just EX cutting things out. And a little bit of a stare down there, but... Inugami pressing something a little bit late and getting counter hit for it. It's unfortunate.
And with this, Athos is up 1-0. Let's see if Inugami can make adjustments to tie it up. He was doing pretty well.
Yeah.
They both seem to be like fairly even with trading hits here and there, getting pretty close with each combo.
Fortunately, doesn't get the perfect reload there.
Athos is low on bullets here, so...
Drops the combo. Yeah, that's kind of a unfortunate thing. Athos is getting plenty of good hits, but he has been dropping a little bit of his combos more often than... or Inugami has been dropping combos more often than Athos.
Yep.
And there's the 5B. I'm not sure if that was something he wanted to press or not, because Inugami was nowhere near him.
Oh,
It's
unfortunate.
the ender, but it doesn't really matter. There's not a lot of life left on Athos' side, and gets gunshot during his backdash.
He uses his final bullet to gunshot.
Of course.
And start whip from Athos. And full confirm. So let's see if Athos keep up pressure, but no. Gets gunshot for his troubles, and Inugami out of corner.
There's the overhead. Instant overhead.
And with this, elements carry each other to the other side of the map.
So Athos going for the wake up veil off there. Securing him both the Vorpal Psycho and a good amount of damage. Oh no, drop the IW there. That is gonna die for it. That's so unfortunate. Oh! So, small combo drop from Inugami. That's really unfortunate. Still anyone in this game, any good hit will kill here.
Oh, goes for the fake overhead into throw.
That's unfortunate. Athos dropping his big combo only to have Inugami drop his game-winning combo against Athos. Here's a big counter hit from Inugami with the 2-2A. See if he can turn this around.
Oh. Rising.
What we like to call active defense.
Active defense on people's chain shift.
Yeah.
Unfortunately gets hit during his veil off, so he'll lose most of his meter here. And gets hit again, and Inugami takes it down.
A2C.
Now onto the final set.
ファーストクローズ
Yo, Outlaw mirrors.
なんという怪力
And
Inugami going for the jump back air throw there and catches Athos assaulting. Guns his CS2 reversal Athos, but Inugami gets reversal back by Athos.
これ以上なんと俺も計算通り引きそう来ると思う
attack, but got smashed on even though he was plus.
やりまなんの
Pretty good day.
All his combo drops, not like this.
Yeah.
Not like how we want to see this end.
Pretty big cutting sync combo.
And the raw DP on wake up, no fear.
That Athos is on set point.
セカンドクローズ
A little bit spaghetti interactions, not gonna lie.
やります
But Athos does get the better of it and see if he can keep this up to win this game. He gets the VO through Inugami's pressure and tries to go for a 2-2-8 punish, but it was too slow and doesn't actually punish with it.
At least with the remainder of his meter, he got a C-sync. But gets another hit in corner, and
Good start
there's
here.
pretty big damage.
Gets meter and warp though. Things are not looking good for Inugami. He's got a long way to run back. Wait, this might be the start of it. Spends his meter on the confirm there, and has a ton of grid right now. Let's see if he can obtain the next warp cycle. Yes, he does. But he's still got a lot of life to run it back, but gets a hit with the counter hit gunshot. This is how it starts. He can get a good hit here. He could end it, but it's the same with Athos right now. Trading gunshots.
Fortunately, it doesn't get the gunshot confirm.
Oh, the stand shield there. Unfortunately, Athos, the string, he just kind of let it rock, and unfortunately gets punishment. No! Inugami dropping the combo yet again!
Oh!
Oh no! Not like
With
this.
that,
Not like this,
Athos
Athos.
takes a
Inugami.
Just needed a bit more to close out his combo.
Drops. Yeah,
Yeah.
those high pressure situations. He got the game winning combo, but unfortunately drops the gunshot ender there.
New sacrifice comes
Runs
to
up,
you.
sees Athos pressing 2A and change shifts when it's happening, but goes for EX cutting sync, and he was a little bit too slow to actually punish the 2A there and dies for it. He got
Very
two chances,
unfortunate.
but unfortunately for him, that single combo drop costing him his winner's side matches.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
With this, I believe we're going into losers semis or losers round one. So we'll see Kosuda's Yuzu versus Neverblock. I wonder if Neverblock is still playing Byakuya.
I know he wasn't super happy with Byakuya.
I don't think any of the Byakuya players were happy with Byakuya changes.
Well, so I was saying earlier that someone's actually saying that the Byakuya changes are a net buff overall. So
No, but you just don't get the set play every single hit.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, my set play.
Yeah, but you can't even finish your combos. It doesn't matter if you have set play or not. It doesn't make a goddamn difference.
I do like his overall changes though, other than the meter loss. 5BB is a funny button that I don't think Byakuya needed. Having a bit of
Yeah, insane inflame saying here that it doesn't really matter if you don't get as much meter, you just still get to do setups even if you have as long as you have Vorpal. So
yeah, you'd either need Vorpal or you need meter to set play.
That's fine.
I've heard that you can do 2 web setups without meter with the new web set follow-ups off of his charge web sets, but I'm not sure how they work. But it looks like Neverblock is still playing Byakuya, so
He hates this matchup. Like, actually despises it. I feel bad for you, Roberto. Let's see how you do against
Bears. Taking it nice and patient at least.
Good change. Unfortunately, gets caught. And this will be a combo for Gosuda Zizu, but Roberto does get the Vorpal. Gets a 2B hit, but 2C not hitting. Very unfortunate.
Max range 2B still having that issue. Gets the hit with C follow-up. And with this full corner carry, he does have 100 meter.
Oh, drops! Head off, that's unfortunate.
Too many
He
hits.
doesn't exactly have a ton of options, so see if we can open up Gosuda Zizu here.
Good shield out.
Unfortunately, no convert off that hit there by Gosuda Zizu, and he actually gets punished for it by Neverblock.
Must have dropped the slash input. 2 web setup.
Unfortunately, both webs get killed by 2C.
5BB, the new Byakuya change.
Goes for the empty jump throw there, catching the Neverblock. It's gonna be a corner push here. Trying to hit a button there, but unfortunately for him, he was not at an advantage.
Yep.
Goes for the empty jump low. Unfortunately, dropped his combo, but he does secure the Vorpal lane. Let's see what he does with it.
Roberto just choosing a lot of bad options, losing all of his life for it, and gets assaulted by accident.
Yep. And that should be this round 2 for Zizu. A perfect, in fact. As long as he doesn't get tilted from this, it should be okay, but you never know.
Roberto is known to get tilted quite a bit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Good shield by Gosuda Zizu there on the JC. Punishes, but drops his combo. And it looks like it will be Byakuya's turn here.
Keeping a mid-screen actually, and not going for a setup ender.
Oh no, there's the shield after the throw tech, and gets grid broken for it too, and the veil off! Yeah. A little bit too obvious for Gosuda Zizu.
Let's see if Neverblock can maintain his
Composure? Slow things down again. I think that's the really important part. Like he did well in that first game because he played it slow, but now he's really been trying to push his way through both Gosuda Zizu's pressure and neutral, and it's not working out for him.
Good start. Gets the throw.
There's the gold throw. Half charge low.
Oh, unfortunately,
but he does have a really big life advantage, and there's the web behind him. Sends his Vorpal to maintain pressure. Things are looking pretty good. And there's the 5BB follow up yet again.
5BB is something people need to get used to because looking at that old whiff 5B, you think it's your turn, but not anymore. Uni with its weird repeat button system, where if you have button follow-ups, you can just do them on whiff still. Oh, reversal's out with his command grab.
Feels bad when you get hit by that. I know I've gotten hit by that before. It's maximum feels wound. There's the overhead. Turtle looking real good right now, being able to like run his offense on Gosuda's Yuzu, which he was not able to do last game as well. Let's hope that he doesn't get too disheartened by having to block Yuzu at this point. But he does have a huge life lead at the moment, so wants to stay calm. This should be his game to lose.
The throws. Unfortunate drop, but IWs.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. IW has way more involved than EX Rekka. There wasn't a lot that Ro could do there, and this is actually really bad. This is really bad. This is not good. He let himself drop a huge lead there, and his reversal got beaten by another reversal in like a really dumb fashion.
Yeah,
things are not looking good for Roberto. And there's a 2-8. Gets punished for it. Lucky for him. Doesn't get hit by anything too big there. And manages to get his own combo started. Pushing Gosuda's Yuzu into the corner, but not quite all the way. So he has to do a mid-screen web setup, and both webs are in front of him. Kind of useless.
Oh, gets caught.
There's the slash. Won't be a kill, but there's a 2B from Neverblock. Managed to catch Gosuda's Yuzu out of his teleports, but drops his combo.
Still has chain shift, so he does make his pressure safe because VO'd first troubles. Oh, that interaction.
He just rage quit. Oh no.
And he's gone.
Roberto, no.
New sacrifice comes to you.
Air to air. Jackie really doesn't have two good options unless he's like J2C'ing. So technically, he got a new option. His charge web C follow up allows you to actually teleport backwards and come down with the J2C. But
I don't know if that would have done anything in that scenario. Regardless, though, he probably just got hit out the startup of it by Yaichiden. Like that air to air situation for Byakuya is not good.
Byakuya doesn't have very many good air options especially compared to Yuzu, because Yuzu has tons of good air options. But up next we'll have Iceberg Man versus Rakir ? If his internet's better.
Maybe Rakir getting to top 8 only to get DQ'd.
Well, he never played a match in the first place.
Well, that's what I'm saying. DQ'd is wins.
Oh, he's trying it.
Actually cursed. I can't wait to see this like 10 frame connection.
10 frame on Draka.
A new sacrifice
Rakir?
comes to you.
Is he gonna play Lond or is he gonna play? Yep.
Yo, you think Rakir is actually an Enkidu player? Nah. I don't think I've ever seen
Enkidu got too powerful.
Yeah.
He has to switch down tiers. See, Chaos got powerful in ST, so he switched to Enkidu. Enkidu got powerful in CLR, so he switched to Londrakia. Gotta stick with your bottom tier.
I don't know if Londrake is actually bottom tier now after his changes, but definitely probably not on the level of Enkidu, that's for sure. And there's the DP by Londrake.
2-button DP, we're playing Persona.
There you get it again, is the DP.
Nope. That's a pretty good hit.
Iceberg Man knows what's happening. I feel like he should, but never know. And the kid drops the combo.
Yeah, that was a weird sequence of
But there's the active defense from Rakir. Should be enough to kill. Spends a meter. There we go.
Actual Glacier, not Herpes Glacier. Oh, he gets baited?
Yeah, that's
or not even baited, but
just thrown. But like, that's not the right punish, unfortunately. But here's a big stutter instead.
Goes for the VO, even though
he
we
had
have Warple.
Yeah, like Iceberg ran a Warple. I'm not sure about that one, but it's been working out. He's got a lot of damage from it so far. So.
Yep, DP. Oh, good force function, but gets caught by 2 below.
Unfortunately, the shield rush didn't go all the way.
Ooh,
Rakir dropping his combos.
Those 6V roots where you want to steal your grid, but not sure why he's dropping the combos.
Definitely net play.
Most likely.
Good shield bash into Sword Rush there by Iceberg Man. Manages to force his way in, but Rakir just views out of Iceberg Man's overhead there. He's gonna get a good bit of damage from this too, but nothing too big.
Just cashing his meter.
Yeah.
Oh, goes for the low.
Tricky.
Big
Net play
high
special.
low.
Actually, the long drag net play special. He tried to anti there, but unfortunately, JC is really big, so it's caught.
I don't think 214C is even high without charge, so there was actually no high in this high-low mix-up.
Does Iceberg Man know what's happening? That's the question, though.
Yeah, not many people.
I can't imagine that he has a ton of experience against this character, especially since he does not like playing that play.
Yep.
That's
active defense from Rakir, just rising JC.
I'm surprised that didn't get armored, but I guess Wagner was already like halfway through her movement, so she lost her super armor. Yeah.
She loses her super armor pretty quickly into the move. It's mainly the duration where she's still, where she has super armor. When she starts moving, she loses it. But she gets projectile invulnerability in exchange.
Yeah, unfortunately for Iceberg Man, Londraka's JC, not a projectile.
Yep.
Thank God.
That would be pretty bad. Oh, punishes the 5C but drops his combo. And again, Iceberg Man with the up back on throw attacks. Wonder if Rakir just realized this? Oh, it gets caught low for some reason.
I'm not sure what happened there to Iceberg Man. Okay.
Okay.
Rakir just hitting the buttons, and it's working, and that's all that matters.
Oh, goes for the IC low instead of the IC high. And takes around with J3B.
Just charge J3B. Big air to air normal and catches Wagner doing something. Tries the 6VO, but unfortunately the 6V actually whiffed on Rakir there. But he does manage to get his turn back. See if he can make use of this. Doesn't have Warpro though, and Rakir goes to the change shift active defense, allowing him to push Iceberg Man all the way to the corner. And there's the DP. The projectile OK is really slow and noticeable, so it makes it pretty easy for Iceberg Man to just DP out of it, but it doesn't really matter when you get caught after your DP. And there's the combo. Step play?
Step play?
Cross up throw.
Yep.
This will be
2-0.
2-0. Rakir taking the second game pretty quickly and convincingly.
Rakir winning his first match. Eliminating Iceberg Man from the tournament. with this, I believe we should be still staying in loser's bracket, right?
Yep.
A new sacrifice comes
There was an
to
internet
you.
issue. Akira might be DQing himself because he was lagging. We'll see what's up.
That feels bad though. Win your game and then you DQ yourself and put in the loser up.
Oh, replay the second game? Okay, so Akira's internet seemed to be pretty bad the second game, so looks like they're replaying the second game. Hopefully Rikir's internet can stay stable for the rest of the tournament.
First close. Divide.
I would be surprised.
But yep, we're back into it. Iceberg Man is putting in a lot of work.
Into the sword car there.
Yep, using his Wagner tools to beat projectiles.
Nice pickup there.
A lot of Lundrake's combos have such large corner carry. It's pretty unbelievable.
He tries to
Like
go for
playing
something
as Wagner.
there.
But yeah, Iceberg Man has recurring corner, text the throw, and
He through that though.
yeah.
And now Rikir just has like 10 blocks of grid.
And the
Much
DP
meter. So much
might be
meter.
hit for Iceberg Man.
Drops
Oh,
combo, but Iceberg Man just wakes up for a DP instead. I don't know about that one.
yeah, didn't catch his ground bounces.
J3C beating out Sword Rush. Oh, it doesn't quite get the 6B confirmed there. But manages to hit Rikir anyways with the Sword Car. There's a Sword Rush into meter. Meter install. Let's see if we can make anything out of this. Well, unfortunately, Rikir just wrecks out.
Decides to spend his meter to get pressure. And gets the 2C counter hit. Full combo.
Unfortunately, Iceman is picking not a terrible time to mash out, but his 6B isn't reaching.
And Lon's 2C and 2B are extremely long. Oh,
Good
good.
bash there. Get it, force his way in, and there's the meter. Let's see if he can make use of this, but unfortunately gets the shield rush DP'd out. Goes for the raw DP there. But right now, it is anyone's game. Any good hit will win, but Rikir's controlling the neutral pretty well here. There's the anti-air.
That CS sees the assault and just 3 sees the jump in.
And that'll be that. Rikir advancing this time for real.
Comes to you.
Most likely. Yep, looks like Akira is advancing. Face Garfield. So, our current bracket looks like this. We have Star versus Athos in winners finals. We have in losers quarters, Inugami versus Kosuru's Yuzu, and Garfield versus Rikir. We'll most likely get Inugami versus Kosuru's Yuzu, I believe.
Yep, there's Gosuda's Yuzu.
Because I believe we're doing quarters, winners finals, losers semis, and losers finals.
That is the standard approach, yes.
Okay, so Kosuru's Yuzu versus Inugami. Another Elden versus Yuzu. Inugami was the person who knocked down Kosuru's Yuzu, right?
Yep. Also, alternative skip.
Oh, yep.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Auto skip needs to permanently put you on auto skip.
So Inugami and Gosuzuzu have not played. It was previously we had this same matchup because there's like 3 Elnum players in this bracket, but it was not Inugami.
Okay, so let's see if Gosuzuzu can beat this Elnum. One of the many. He didn't seem too bad against the Elnum he played earlier, so maybe it was just a playstyle thing that he couldn't get used to. But he's off to a pretty good start doing standard Yuzu zoning.
Dropping combos, so that's like really unfortunate. So we'll see if he can clean this up a little bit in this game. Definitely don't want to be doing that in tournament.
Oh, that's his change of fade away, but just taking it nice and slow.
There's Anti, but no confirm out of that from Inugami, or from Gosuzuzu rather. Gets the B-slash there.
This is a pretty good corner combo.
And there's the green shield from Inugami getting called out by Gosuzuzu. The small combo here. But it does secure him the Vorpal cycle, which means he can take his turn now. Let's see if he can open up Inugami, and there we go. Fortunately for him, drops the combo.
That would have been the first round in, but
there's a lot of life to make up here, but unfortunately,
the time is probably not enough.
Combo after the 2C, so not enough there. I think if he confirmed out of it properly, he would have been able to do it, considering he had 200 meters. But...
or even get the kill, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on whether you want to spend the meter or not. Cutting sim combo.
Counter hit 2B frame trap there. A bit of damage and still has the vocal advantage, though he does lose at the last second. But the B slashes keep catching Inugami in neutral. And Inugami hasn't really had much of a chance to play here in the second game.
Mostly just been hit.
And there we go.
Oh,
that will be first game to Gosuzuzu.
The standard Yuzu ender of teleport and teleport backwards.
見せてあげましょう。年季の違いを。ファーストクローズ、ディバイド。
Inugami needs to be a bit more patient in neutral. Make sure he's not eating all these B slashes. And there we go. He gets the first hit in this round. And starts pushing Gosuzuzu to corner. Oh, whip throw is plus.
There's the tick throw yet again.
Good up back. Getting him the hit. And we're back into a neutral situation. But
unfortunately, the change hit's allowing. Yeah.
And with this,
drop combo unfortunately doesn't get the kill, but it does have a pretty significant life lead. Any good hit here will take the game. Unfortunately, gets hit by the cross up 6C from Gosuzuzu.
Yep,
but had the chain shift. Gotta be careful about that. Especially when you're taking big risks.
Wow. Gets hit by B slash.
B/slash beating out the gunshot there from Inugami. Good amount of damage and secures the Vorpal round. And this is the ambiguous side. Yaichirin. That's some cross-up too. Secures the Vorpal round again. Things are looking pretty good for Yoshimizu. Gets the hit, but fortunately drops the combo. But with this amount of life lead, doesn't have to be too afraid. But Inugami managing to secure the Vorpal cycle there and uses it to actually hit out Yoshimizu.
Doesn't complete his combo, but does get a small hit afterwards. Push Yoshimizu in the corner. This, we'll see how Yoshimizu tries to get under pressure, because if he keeps on going this way, he's gonna end up dying.
One more hit.
Oh, up back.
It tries for the up back, but unfortunately just gets hit by Yuzu, Elnum's JC. Yep.
And with this, we're 1-1.
First close. Divide.
They have pretty standard start.
With JC, but doesn't get punched for it. But at the moment, Inugami racking up a massive grid lead. Almost loses it there to Yoshimizu just concentrating, but unfortunately he managed to secure it. But doesn't matter because he didn't get anything out of it and got grid broken anyways.
Taking it very patient, but
there's the empty jump. Low. Very tricky.
Oh, gets hit by B/slash again. A lot of the time, Inugami just getting hit by B/slash trying to do something.
Luckily for him, he does manage to get out of the corner because of the combo routing that Yoshimizu picked there. But it's still a pretty big disadvantage. Does manage to get the punish there with the EX gunshot, but unfortunately no combo.
Kind of don't want to sit in the middle range. You either want to be further than her slash range or closer than her slash range.
Yet again, another whip slash.
Yep, this time he just chose to go further and got another punish with C laser.
This evens up the life, and there's instant overhead.
I don't think this is enough to close round, but
it doesn't matter though. I think it should be alright.
Yeah,
Wake
this
up.
was
IW.
didn't quite have enough time to do much.
Honestly,
but at least you should confirm a hit before trying to IW.
It might have been worth it to just save the meter though. Now you're going to the second round with 0 meter. But maybe it doesn't matter because he just gets the head anyways.
Yoshimizu's only been using meter for like combos, for attacking and extra damage, so it's not too important.
Yeah, but it's extra damage that you could have got on your first couple hits that now you can't get. So it's still not the greatest situation to be in, but at the moment it's not looking like he really needed that meter, considering he has chain shift and 120 at the moment. And there's the drop combo for Inugami. Yoshimizu actually being a little bit more careful about his slash ranges, but
still worth one slash there, but
yeah.
And with this,
he didn't have to be as careful now that Inugami didn't have meter, but now Inugami has all the meter, so playing really defensive, and Inugami just running in on Yoshimizu at the moment.
Out of bullets, so pressure is still continuing.
And there's the TRM. 7 seconds left on the clock though. Super into IW. Oh,
double
the super instead. And
and that is enough.
Yeah,
catches the EX
trying to go for the EX gunshot. If he tried for like cutting sync, I think he would have actually clipped Yoshimizu there, but unfortunately goes for the gunshot instead and loses that round. Things are now tied up for both players. This will be the deciding game. Inugami securing the first Vorpal cycle and getting 150 meter at the moment. That wasn't a combo, but
all the lows.
Yeah, and there again. Has he figured out Goshida's uses weakness, the fact that he's Stantex. Or Shimmer. And there, again, DRM. Just gonna use this meter here to get a little bit of damage.
No starter, so it's not very much, but
The damage is damage, and goes for Yai shouldn't cancel the throw. Again, not gonna be too big damage, but everything counts.
I believe that was a crossed up input, but
That was definitely a crossed up input, but doesn't make the most of it and gets his JA shielded, and this will be the game for it. Oh no!
oh, didn't spend his meter,
And
and
Inugami
The classic.
panicking and going for the panic reversals.
yeah,
He had like 18 seconds there to do something. It wasn't time up yet. Like if he accepted the fact that he didn't get the combo there and just tried to push his way in with those 18 seconds, he might have been able to do something, but unfortunately, instead we just get a disconnect instead because
get the nerves.
clearly they were not happy
Yeah.
about that loss.
Yeah, we get the nerves kicking in, rash decisions being made, just trying to take a win with DP. But up next we'll have Garfield versus Rick here. I'm not sure what Rick here is playing still, but
My money is on him playing Laundreka for the first game, and then swapping to Enkidu when he loses.
looks like we're getting a Lond. That play Lond is pretty strong. Still looks undecided about it though. He might be seeing how his internet feels though. So might be waiting this
The
entire
real
time
tech
when
is, but it doesn't matter what character he plays, as long as he can leg switch his opponent at the most optimal times, he can win.
his long waiting doesn't seem very promising.
You never know. You never know.
But we're getting right into it. Rick here's Laundreka versus Garfield's Hyde. Garfield putting in pretty good work in a lot of online tournaments. Got knocked to the losers a bit, but see if he can push his way through versus Rick here.
Here, on the other hand, lagging and probably not the most up to date with this game. He's been playing a lot of other things instead.
Like Multi Mondays.
Like not fighting games. Goes for
Oh,
the
that's-
reverse though. Big damage incoming from Garfield here.
Garfield. But
Yo,
active defense.
I love active defense.
Rick here not wanting to block ever, just always rising JC on wake up and always rising JC on throw tech or chain shift.
Going for the reversal there, that was a little bit of a strange option considering how far Garfield was, but maybe he was anticipating a 660 and got hit by EX Orbiter instead.
Garfield did cancel something into EX Orbiter. I'm not sure what though. Not real combo, but we take those.
Garfield goes to the VO and gets it. And
Gets it.
gets here with the charge force function.
There wasn't much
I mean,
time
look-
left though, but
That was a bad position for Rikir to be in regardless, because with that charge force function, even if he blocked it, he would have lost a ton of life from chip damage there.
gotta shield those things.
Even then though, like it's still not enough to reduce that
No, shielding
chip
reduces
damage.
all chip
Hide.
damage. Shielding does reduce all chip damage. You just take a huge risk on shielding every move if you're trying to reduce chip like that. But unfortunately drops his combo, gets thrown first travels.
Good VO there.
VO is just before the end of the purple cycle.
But there's the reverse VO from Garfield. Spends his meter on doing EX Orbiter. And now he's getting a pretty nice combo. Secures the Vorpal cycle. Things are not looking good for Rikir at the moment. Goes for Orbiter into the low. Rest of his Rikir. First game going to Garfield.
He's pogoing on top of Rikir. Let's see if Rikir goes for a switch. Thank you, do.
Man, yeah, I don't know what's up with the stream. It is lagging real hard.
The stream? I'm not watching the
Yeah,
stream.
It's kind of interesting. Because on our side, it's actually pretty smooth.
Yep.
But I'm looking at the stream, I'm like, lagging real hard. But I suspect it's actually the capturing in the game. It's not necessarily their internet connection.
Yeah, most likely. Yep, and we do see the switch from Rikir to Enkidu.
Yo, is the Rust real? Kira gonna get knocked out again, or will he be able to win with the power of buffed Enkidu?
Taking it pretty slow to start. And gets pretty big hit, but drops the combo. Oh, that counter on T2A. Both players didn't seem ready for that counter, but
I feel like now it's actually lagging a bunch.
yeah, it seems pretty choppy with both players just sitting randomly at random spots.
Rikir doing the net play special. Not only did he select Enkidu, he also turned on the leg switch.
With this, the first round goes to Rikir.
Man, Rikir, why? Okay, things look a little bit... Oh, nope, never mind, I lied.
The run up throw.
Nice roll through the orbiter there by Church PC, though. Garfield getting out with the Rekos, B Rekos, but gets hit by Rikir's 2B regardless. So it'll be a side swap.
Yep. Enkidu's new side swap roots. Doing a lot more damage than they did before.
Here, Green Shieldman doesn't get punished for it.
Lots of bar. Oh, finally gets the 6B hit.
Big damage, but not enough meter to kill at the moment. Run up VO there.
I knew the active defense was coming.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. No, drops the combo!
Oh, the second part of the record did hit and dropped the combo off of that.
That anti-air.
Charger.
Here, no.
Oh, that's
TRM by Garfield. And Garfield does secure the Vorpal round there.
Whereas the kid didn't punish the second hit of Rekka.
I think he was expecting the cancel of the CS, but it didn't happen, and gets clipped by the force function here. A lot of damage. Things are not looking good for Rikir at the moment. Good force C punish on the 5A with from Garfield. Unfortunately, his combo drops. Otherwise, it could have been his chance to start, but here we go!
Pretty good frame trap on his 3C with his
dropping his combo still, and that will be the game as long as he doesn't drop this. Yep, Rikir getting knocked out by Garfield.
Parts of that match looked kind of choppy.
I suspect a lot of those like 2C drops and like the missed 2B, 2Cs were because of internet issues.
Yeah.
It is what it is though, right? Like
a new sacrifice comes to you.
It's your fate if you have bad internet.
Power of Canadian internet.
The power of Canadian internet. When will we get nice internet?
Never. when we move countries.
Oh, time to move to Japan.
Go.
Don't need net play.
Yeah, but then
Let's
you'll
go
be
to
stuck
arcades.
wage slaving
wait.
for some random Japanese company and hate your life.
Oh wait, arcades. Huh.
Arcades? I mean, they are open now, technically.
Technically.
I don't know
A lot of
what
people have been donating to arcades to keep them alive still.
I don't know what the social distancing protocols are for arcades, but they are open.
Just don't sit on a cab beside someone.
That or they might have just put up like plastic shields for the cabs. 'Cause I know some arcades have definitely done that, and they're having the staff actively clean them with like disinfectant. But you know, still not the greatest.
Still not the greatest solution.
COVID.
But they are running on a fairly tight budget. Arcades, that is. So they do need donations and stuff to stay alive. So it wouldn't be unexpected that they open up fairly early just because of their money situation.
Nah, they're just getting bankrolled by Yakuza. It's fine.
Only some arcades were getting bankrolled by Yakuza.
The ones
Or
with the
pachinko.
pachinko parlor next door.
Those ones are getting bankrolled. Not all of them have the pachinko parlor next door though.
Well, so they don't have to be next door. They just have to be owned by the same people.
Well,
That's
yes.
all that matters. You make your big money on your pachinko parlors, and then the owner is like, "Fuck it, I want an arcade. Let's make one."
So, next match we're getting is Athos versus Star. Athos was Elnum and Star was
Gordo.
Gordo, yes. Elnum versus Gordo. Probably in Elnum's favor, I believe. But doesn't look like we're seeing Gordo.
Nope, we're getting Akatsuki.
Okay,
Feel me?
so I was right about Elnum Gordo being Gordo favor because it doesn't look like Star even wants to play the matchup.
You never know. He could just be a real Akatsuki player, and he's just coming out against players that are lesser than him.
That could also be true.
The Rikir way of playing.
見せてあげましょう兵器の違いをファーストクローズディバイド引きます
Roundstone double jump, no fear, and gets this overhead.
Going for those fancy
That goes. Man, I've never seen Akatsuki's new shit, to be quite fair.
I've only seen really meta combos with Akatsuki's Charge Rekka where he always back hits. Oh, this jump
Defense?
and the side swap combo. I feel like he could have gotten more actually off of that combo, but
I don't know.
gets hit.
Can't tell you anything about Akatsuki combos.
Oh, just chases the backdash. And with this, it's over. I'm not sure if the switch from Gordo to Akatsuki is working out.
Catching Star round Star with a whip. The Star responding with ADP Fireball. Unfortunately drops his combo and allows Athos to get started yet again. Securing Athos his Vorpal cycle too.
Gets a good break.
On the shield. That secures him the next Vorpal cycle as well, but gets hit by ADP cancel again. But yet again, Star dropping his combo.
Athos just taking it nice and slow, playing a nice far game.
Alright, any
Not doing
mistake
anything
from
too risky.
Star here will be death for him, so. And Star
Does
going
make-
for the raw throw tech and just gets assaulted over.
Yep.
Game 1 going to Athos. He does have 5 games to run this back though, instead of just 3. So
見せてあげましょう年季の違いをファーストクローズ
see if Star can make any adjustments.
He sticks with his Akatsuki. Must really hate the Gordo element matchup. But he seems really strong on Gordo. Oh, gets caught by TDB.
Small combo, and unfortunately Athos misses his perfect reload.
He had the perfect bullet there. I think that would have been a
Good
combo.
fuzzy mash there, catching Athos out of his charge AC whiff.
Oh, the classic. Stop shielding Akatsuki's Drekos. With CS, he'll punish you for that shit.
Surprised that he actually hit Athos there with 5A. But
A quick side swap. Oh, that was a risky reload.
maybe combo drop there, but doesn't get punished for it.
But this, just one more solid hit for either.
And the
that
run-up
throw.
throw from Athos. Star being a little bit safe, dashing up and blocking, and didn't expect Athos to just come chasing after him. There's the overhead.
Net play unblockables. It's pretty slow overhead, but in net play, all overheads are unblockable. Oh, big
There's
starter.
Unfortunately for Athos, drops combo. Athos responding back with his own DP, going for their full concentrate into the shield, and unfortunately that actually gets some grid broken.
But has Star still in corner, so it's not too bad. His wake up wasn't with the Vorpal cycle, so there's no change shift. Back dash, forward dash, Beepatsu. With this, one more hit should take it, and dash up 5A takes the round.
サードクローズディバイド
Star is taking it nice and slow most of the time.
Backdashing out of Athos' run-up range.
Yep.
Here we go, big counter hit from Athos, catching Star, trying to full screen fireball. Unfortunately, he actually didn't have enough bullets to finish that combo, but this is fine.
And it's not even going to refill his bullets right now.
That's fine. No, his bullets are refill now.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, when you do gunshots like that, you just refill. This won't be a kill, but a lot of damage. But Star does not give a single fuck and just does wake up 5A, putting Athos back in the corner. Let's see if we can get this finish here. And catches Athos whiffing a throw. Evening up the life quite a lot here. And there's the overhead. Unfortunately for him, it actually whiffs. Even though it looked like Athos wouldn't have even blocked it too.
Oh, almost got the full run, but gets mashed out with a 2B and loses
It's unfortunate because
game.
I feel like I'm pretty sure Athos was the one who threw there instead of Star, and so Star just didn't do anything when he was plus.
Oh, 6B by accident.
And there's the assault into the assault J2C, catching the low shield.
Fortunate drops from Star. Not getting any big Akatsuki corner damage.
Athos just mashing out of that 6C. Who needs to block overheads when you can just mash out of them?
Clearly. I need to block and wake up when you can just DP. Oh,
This is a true story.
pretty big hit from Athos. And this is
that's-
probably it. Even with the
Doesn't drop
2A starter.
I mean, all those 2A starters do a lot of damage, so...
Yep. And with this, Athos is on set point.
2-0, things... They're not necessarily going his way, but he's been able to win all these games, even when things have not been looking good for him, so... I don't know if there's anything Star can do here other than just kind of hope for the best. Because right now, Athos is looking pretty good, even though he is now getting kind of demolished in the corner. I take back what I said.
So choosing the wrong options when Star's pressure and just getting hit. Yep, no shield.
Oh
big,
no.
Big combo. Unfortunately not in corner, so they didn't get a bigger combo, but did a nice side swap to put Star in corner. So, looking for the green shield. And that's it.
Star finally taking a round here. But Athos does have 200 meter at the moment, so not in a terrible position as far as things go. The opts to not use the meter on confirming the B gun shots and just runs up and gets an assault JC instead. Alright, this will secure him the Vorpal cycle. And again with the reversal from Star, even though Athos had Vorpal and has a lot of meter on his hands right now. Things are not looking good right now for Star. Athos opts to use his Vorpal. It doesn't matter because he baits out the Veil off from Star, and that will be game 3. And Athos will go into Grand Finals.
I'm surprised they didn't try his Gordo at least once, but it might just be a testament to how bad that matchup is. Next up, we'll have Garfield versus Gosuda's Yuzu. Let me check the bracket. Garfield was the one that put Gosuda's Yuzu into losers, so this is a run back. I believe Gosuda's Yuzu struggled when Garfield got in, but he was doing fine during neutral, not getting too many hits, but not losing too much ground. But once Garfield got in, it was pretty much over. So let's see if he's planned any adjustments for this set. It's still a first 2, still best of 3. Oh, good.
Zizu opting to go in, and unfortunately gets shield broken for it.
Oh, you're seeing the poggers again, and the green shield.
Unfortunate.
Oh, cashing out some damage. Whipping the charge force function.
Gosuda's Zizu thinking that he could do something after that, but that was a lie.
Oh, the trade air buttons, but Garfield coming out on top, putting Gosuda's Yuzu in corner. Let's see. This is where he's really struggled, so let's see if he can figure a way to get out.
Goes for the 4B, I don't know about that, and just gets smacked by Gosuda's, Garfield's charge force function there. Yeah, that was not a good look for Gosuda's Yuzu. The moment he blocked, basically, it was pretty much over.
Really struggling on defense here. So Garfield's offense just might be really, really good. But with the initial first hit going to Gosuke Yuzu, looking pretty good. As long as he can keep the distance and not try to go in himself. Because he's... Oh! Got a TRM.
So I'll do a short combo here because something's not going to work.
2A and TRM Surger.
And unfortunately, catches Suzuzu trying to jump out there. Needs some pretty big damage. Blocks the charge overhead, but he still loses some life for that because he didn't shield the first one at least. Nice VO to get out pressure here.
Oh, big hit in VO. Fortunately, cannot IWX.
That didn't even combo. It's unfortunate because if he went for a slightly bigger counter hit combo, he would have been able to kill, but he didn't. He went for a standard combo out of it. But he does have the advantage here, but staying in a stance like that really close to hide is very risky. And there's see, this should be a kill.
Yeah.
At the last second.
Getting the Rekkas, being a wild hide and just wrecking the anti-air. Oh.
That was a trade that was definitely in Yuzu's favor as far as life goes. Surprised he opted for the JB instead of just hitting 5C there.
Oh, good backdash on that force function A. Gives Garfield the hit into corner.
I'm not sure about that force function A.
What is going on?
They're just burning your meter.
Garfield going for a crazy combo.
There's the 5A from Garfield. Suzuzu not having any luck getting out of the corner here, and there's the shield. Oh, finally gets out with the VO, but he has a pretty big life lead to close at the moment.
Garfield is taking his distance.
He only has 12 seconds at the moment.
I didn't even think he could make it up.
Pretty much over, I think. As long as
the gone, it's over.
Here, like, there's nothing he can do. That
he can get hit. He didn't even need the down back. As soon as the meter was gone, it was over. He couldn't IWX to make up the difference. And with this, Garfield moves on.
To play Star.
Plays Star.
She lost to earlier in winners semis.
Yep. Most likely going back to Gordeau since looks like that was a matchup Star was comfortable with against Akatsuki. So let's see if Garfield will adjust.
He could always just switch back and keep playing Akatsuki though to just warm himself up for the next match. If he opts to play Akatsuki yet again against Athos.
Yep. But we will see. Looks like we have the Gordeau still. Seems pretty comfortable in this Gordeau versus Hyde matchup. So let's see if Garfield has sort of picked anything up in between his set earlier in the tournament. He just needs to be a bit more patient about his defensive options, because a lot of his loss was due to getting his VOs baited. But Starting off pretty good with Star. Getting initial hit, catching the backdash. Oh, good backdash.
Getting that 6B out of that too.
He had fairly good success with his backdashes in his winners match earlier on in the tournament with his backdashes, so.
Garfield trying to do something here and just gets thrown for
ADP.
Nice. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, had a really weird hit. Oh, Grim Reaper reaching really far. Catching.
Yep, and that is a kill.
He has plenty of time to adjust his time.
He loses final pass round, so.
But it is going Star's way so far. Oh, that frame trap force function. Now with Star in corner, let's see if Garfield can close the match out.
We're gonna start playing it pretty safe here and manage to just kind of wait out Garfield's offense.
Oh, good backdash, beating the CSM frame trap in quotations, since it's actually invuln. And really wild Rekkas into Hellbringer, I believe it's called. Oh. This time gets caught by the 3C SM. Oh, he gets a hit. Drops the combo.
Drops the combo, yeah.
This time Star gets the hit and is pushing him in the corner. With CBO, this might be it. Either Pixel or dead.
Nope,
oh,
not
nope.
quite. Chip damage here might actually just be enough if he keeps the offense and yeah,
the high chip normals.
Yeah. The moment that Garfield got his turn there, like things were not looking good for Star.
Hit buttons
with JB, but you know, just hit buttons on landing. Going for the DP. Really risky. No meter, no chain shift to back it up, so.
Huh. Almost got his VO baited, but luckily caught the backdash.
The Star actually just VOs Garfield right back.
No respect on plus frames, just DP. But with this, Star's in a pretty good position.
And that will be enough to take the first game.
That's actually pretty smart of Star to use T2B because he stalled enough time to get enough meter so he can actually do another EX. If he did something else, his combo might have dropped. But T2B seemed to have kept the combo pretty stable for another EX. Oh. Double overhead. Good break from Garfield with round start. Garfield again with, Star again with a pretty big advantage. Having pretty good successes with Gordo versus Garfield. Unfortunate drop from Garfield, but still keeps Star in the corner, but with this 2C mash out. Oh, unfortunate drop.
A lot of grid for Star though. He's going to secure the round. Garfield tries to go for the last minute and concentrate, but not quite enough. But still gets the hit anyways. And unfortunately, it just gets caught by the Grim Reaper, but the CS isn't enough to get him. Oh no. What is happening?
What is happening? CSM is invuln, so it was a pretty good option for him to choose after whipping the helicopter.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that Garfield opted for the shield too. If he did like a backdash or something, he would have gone no.
Oh. Star gets another hit, keeping Garfield in corner. ADP's out. Garfield is liking that ADP C orbiter quite a bit.
Concentrates to try secure the warp roll. And
that
gets
big 6B starter.
Yep, here we go. Either off the combo or opts to not finish it. But either way, he's in a good position until Star manages to charge JC him, or charge 5C him. But now he's just zoning Star out. Can he do it? Nope. Luckily for Garfield, Garfield didn't get killed by the force function from Star, even though it was a Warp Pro version of it, and manages to sneak that round away from Star.
Star off to a good start, but gets TP'd for his troubles.
Yeah,
That was
no
Warp
fear.
though, so he can. Yep.
Oh
that's
no.
6B.
Catching the low shield.
Oh!
Gets baited but not punished. Star making the right choices on those Zeo baits, but unfortunately he hasn't actually been able to punish him for doing so in this match so far. But maybe he doesn't need to.
Oh, unfortunately was winning the grid cycle, but got grid broken off of that VO, so... Oh, the full screen mortal slide into easy confirm.
2-0 for Star. Looking quite good so far.
With this, if Garfield can't make adjustments on his final match, he will be eliminated from the tournament, ending his run in 3rd place.
I feel like Garfield is getting caught a lot in like some weird situations, and Star has been kind of winning these scrambles a little bit better.
Oh, big 2C. Not too big of a combo, but good concentrate at the end of the Warple cycle to win that grid. And now with grid, he's just putting his Warple in good advantage to the most because he's using Rusty Nails a bunch.
Garfield's been just stand blocking all this, not crouching them at all either.
And with this, it's probably over.
Oh, drops his combo. It's never over until it's over. Oh no, Garfield dropping his combo too. And pressing after the +8 on the mortal slide there, no fear.
No fear. It was good on Garfield not to actually DP that, because that's actually invincible. Surprisingly.
For reasons unknown.
For reasons unknown. Air Grim Reaper. Air EX Grim Reaper is invincible. And big starter from Garfield. Corner force function.
Drops his combo early to get to concentrate via Vorpal cycle.
Oh, JCC starter. Also one of Hyde's better starters, but it's off of Assault, so.
And again with the force functions.
Again with the charge force function
Yeah.
on like a combo ender.
It like doesn't have a ton of recovery.
Yep. And it looks like he's just doing it to make sure you tech. Because if you don't tech, that hurts quite a bit. That's a pretty good hit. Looks like he figured out something, and he's actually opening up Star quite a bit more in these corner situations. Oh, unfortunately,
Tries to bait out something there, but unfortunately 2C too big, catching Garfield out of his backdash.
2C is also, yeah, is a backdash, is Gordeau's go-to backdash catch move. So that's a good mash out as well for hides. Right up backdash pressure that a lot of hides seem to like. And we DP after plus frames. No respect for plus frames. Yeah. Garfield is actually doing quite a bit better in these sets. But that may be due to his actually winning neutral a bit more, but it looks like Star's also made a bit more adjustments. It looks like he's playing a bit slower. Oh,
and there's the TP Unfield. Again, no vorpal to back it up, just goes for the raw DP.
And I was about to say that was over, but that was still over. Gets an initial early hit with run up 5A. Oh,
And baiting out Garfield's VO. And this time actually gets the punish too.
yeah, Star seems to have a read on whenever Garfield VOs, and he's getting quite a bit of reward off of it. And with this, it's over.
Garfield picking risky defensive options, and Star is really just punishing for him for it, honestly.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Garfield.
picking super risky
A new
options.
sacrifice comes to you.
And with this, Star will get his run back versus Athos. He probably still doesn't like the Gordeau versus Elda matchup, so we'll see if he decides to switch to Akatsuki or if he decides to try his Gordeau for a run. Oh. Collusion! Oh. Now we're gonna see Gordeau.
For real?
No more collusion. So, now that we're seeing Gordeau, the character I believe he looks a lot stronger on, let's see how this matchup goes. Both have pretty good long range, and Elnum kind of edges it out in the short range though, because our buttons are a lot faster. But start getting the first hit with 6B, and getting another hit. Yep, this is looking a lot better for Star playing as Gordeau. Oh, with this, Athos is in a pretty bad spot if not dead.
Yep.
This is looking
A lot better on
pretty...
Gordeau.
Yeah, Akatsuki does not look this good. Definitely much more solid with Gordeau. A full 13 bolt combo. And edges out the grid advantage at the very end. Star's doing a lot of run-up backdashes.
And there's the VO. by Athos, and Star has the read on that one too.
Yeah, Star doing pretty good on offense, catching a lot of defensive options from a lot of the players in the tournament. And with the force function, he takes the game. A very convincing first match from Star. Looking
for a 6-0 run back.
Yeah, this is looking pretty much in Star's favor at this point. Clearly, he was colluding in the winner side, but now he's just running his game. Not even completing his combos, just hitting buttons and running Athos over.
This is like just kind of bullying.
Clearly, collusion. Clearly, they Athos asked Star to play Akatsuki in winner side so he can kill off the entire loser side. Collusion.
Run up assault from Star there.
Oh my god. Star is actually just feeling himself, hitting whatever he likes. Oh, with that DP, Athos finally got his turn back, and he is pushing.
Doesn't get the reload though, and now
that's over.
Game 2 for Star.
Doesn't finish his throw combo, but doesn't need to. This is looking pretty rough. Star just sort of running his game. Let's see if Athos can make some adjustments, because he still has another full set after this. Or maybe he could make an adjustment in this round. Because it would be best if he didn't get the reset. His endurance might not last. Good cutting sync. And swap sides, but ends up in the corner somehow. Oh, and that's CSN. Unfortunately, didn't actually win Star the grid, because it was a bit too slow in taking the grid. Oh,
there's a 2C, no tech OS.
Unfortunate drops from Athos though, with the dash B. I'm not sure why he's doing dash B there.
Oh no, the grid break. Things are not looking good for Athos at the moment. Doesn't have enough for even a super at the moment, and is grid broken. It's probably gonna get Star the next Vorpal cycle too. And to be quite fair, this is probably just gonna be a kill.
That is it. Star resetting the bracket very convincingly once he's on Gordeau. Looking pretty rough. Let's hope Athos takes some time to compose himself after that quick 3-0. Because, yeah, that was very convincing for Star. But we're back, right back into it, with Star getting the first hit quite early. and pushing Athos pretty much into the corner. Big 5C overhead, just taking damage where he can, baiting out defensive options from Athos. Oh, but run up cutting sync, getting Athos out of corner. This is looking pretty good.
Because the EXSM side swaps too, even though he is negative after doing so. And catches Athos not blocking charge 5C. Looks like so far.
Yeah, Star doing a lot of the Star's doing a lot of that 2C OS on people's run up, and it's putting a lot of work. No one's really figured out how to get him hit for doing it. But Athos with another pretty good start.
Well, unfortunately, he ran out of bullets now. Goes for the reload after the DP, but unfortunately, he just gets thrown. Start going for the double throw off that.
Oh my! This IW, and with that, it's over.
Athos going for the VO after the mortal slide. Oh.
A lot of people have been reversaling his mortal slide after he's been doing it, so this time he did just decide to bait. Good payout for him. Big 4B starter. What's good corner push? And Athos trying to fight his way out of corner and does get the shield break.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Star just jumping back and catching Athos with the J. And there's the overhead.
Oh, has to go for the bigger combo.
Well, I'm pretty sure he just accidentally got 3C instead of 2C. Yeah.
Oh, gets a throw combo, but drops it.
Goes for the EX whip there. I'm not sure if that was really the right choice. And gets hit by the overhead on that 2-2B there. Yeah. No cancel the super by Star, but it doesn't really matter. He just gets to throw anyways.
Didn't punch the VO. Still got the throw at the end to take the match. And with this, Star's on a 5-0 victory streak, looking to take the grand finals and the tournament. Athos again with a pretty decent start, but not many of these have actually turned out too well for him, so let's see if he can...
He's really been able to open up Star, and the moment Star gets on offense, it's pretty over.
Yeah. Like you see right here. Tick throwing him all the way to corner. Oh.
Using the chain shift to just EX reversal there, and pushing Athos again into the corner. But finally, he actually gets the VO through the 2C there. See if Athos can get around here with his VO. But unfortunately, it just gets mashed on, and that will be set point for Star.
Set and tournament point for Star. Very convincing grand final run back. But Athos still has one chance. Just gotta make it work out.
There's the EXSM.
Going for that hard
combo and gets a reversal in return, and There's another VO by Athos, but unfortunately, he gets VO back by Star. Gunshot's actually beating up Grimmer for once. Let's see if Star can turn this into a round.
Oh, that
Manages
throw.
to break.
Break something. Probably a delayed
There's
green shield.
counter hit, and finally Star putting one up on the board.
サードクローズディバイド
Is the start of
Finish
Athos'
on the
comeback?
see there. We'll see. I don't know if I believe, but anything's possible, you know.
Oh,
Athos
still won
managed
the
to
grid
secure the
cycle.
Vorpal cycle, even though he got a simulation. But unfortunately for him, his Vorpal wasn't really put to too much use there. But he does manage to get VO this time. This is the third time in the row Star hasn't actually baited it, which is an improvement.
Not getting punished. Not losing all your meter. Pretty good start.
Good.
And
See
with
it.
this, a lot of the grid cycles are going to Athos, and he's putting them to pretty good use. And again, putting the grid to pretty good use.
Only a little bit more, and he can finally secure his first game. Oh, gets the CS slightly too late, but gets the 2C after the knockdown anyways. Finally, one on the board for Star.
Yep. So that gave me one grid so much that he just got to do whatever he want all the time, so
ディバイド
He actually covered every single grid cycle.
maybe you should try to focus on winning the grid cycles to make sure he gets to see what Star's doing.
There we go. First grid cycle to Athos, taking it really slow there.
And with these good cycles, putting in pretty good work. This is the start of a comeback.
Opts to go for the no reload there.
Star with a pretty good hit. Grid is pretty close. A simulation to win the grid. And this is looking pretty dire for Athos. Oh, good mash
there to catch the delayed button from Star and gets the 2C. Unfortunately, no pickup, but he does manage to secure the Vorpal cycle, so he can turn this into an actual game. But no, his backdash gets caught by EX assimilation.
セカンドクローズディバイド
With this again, Star is on tournament point. Oh, unfortunate drop combo. Oh, and the first hit goes to Star.
4B there.
And the first good cycle also goes to Star.
Drops his combo, and Star Athos managed to get another VO on Star. Which is going to give him this grid cycle. But unfortunately, it doesn't convert over that 5C, and Star just gets combo on him anyways.
Let's see how he uses chain shift. Taking a nice patient with chain shift.
Oh, unfortunately, there's a little bit too much recovery there from the 2C on Athos' side to punish that. And he's dropping the combo, but he is at a big advantage, and that will be
That is it.
final game for Star.
Yeah, Athos was probably afraid of the fuzzy off of that 2-2B chain shift, so he didn't block that 3C low. But yeah, Star taking that game and taking the tournament for himself.
comes to you.
Very convincingly with Gordeau.
Not a 6-0, but you know, might as well have been.
Congratulations, Star, on the win. Beating it.
Yeah. No problem.
No problem. I'm always free anyways. Especially during these times.